Hello students, welcome to Unacademy. क्या हाल चाल? How are you all doing? Very good afternoon. Hello students, very good afternoon. Welcome to Unacademy YouTube. क्या हाल चाल? How are you all doing? Hi Sakshi. Hello Kunal. Hello Latika. Welcome to the class guys. How are you all doing? Hi, beta. Everybody, hello, welcome to the class. Let's begin. Welcome to Unacademy Humanities. I hope everybody is doing safe, sound, and in good health. Uh, Today, I'm going to take you through meeting life challenges, and we would be discussing some random life practical issues. Of course, we all are going through a very tough time, and I'm sure there is so much to share, but nobody to open up with. So, yes, I will take you through. And a little about me. Knock, knock. My name is Professor Urmi, and I'm your CBSC educator for class 11th and 12th. A little about me. I have been in the teaching industry then more than now 11 years actually, not even 10. It's been 11 years. Of course, I am here for sociology and psychology both. And you can use my referral code Urmi Life to get all the updates and get a straight 10% discount on the subscription, whichever you're taking. I am proud to say Unacademy K-12 category is doing fabulous, and the students have received a tremendous response in terms of their marks. They have scored fabulous, great marks. They have had some amazing experience with some educators. Okay, and not just this. If you actually see at a larger picture, we have come across a very long way. So today, when I tell you that we would be discussing about the life challenges chapter. Uh, Many of you will agree with me that why is this important? Point number one. Okay, but before this, let me tell you, like this video, get all the updates from Unacademy, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends about the same. And we are starting with the psychology class 11th and 12th batches. You can go ahead and check everything. My Telegram channel link is also given below. Okay, so you can join the official Telegram Humanities group. The link is given in the description, and it is always helpful. Hi Muskan, how you doing? Welcome to the class, beta. So go ahead and check it out on the Telegram link. Very good afternoon. So you will get all the details there. Okay, and it is going to be easy for you to understand whenever there's a class. So make sure that you don't miss any of these. Okay, point number one. Point number two, the new academic year offer. Okay, the free subscription for the month which is given. Okay, and remember that the offer is only valid till the 9th. That's day after tomorrow. That's a Sunday. So do not miss it. No matter how busy you are, do not miss such amazing offers. Hi Karthik, how you doing? Welcome to the class, Karthik. How are you? Latika, good afternoon. I'm doing great, ma'am. Thank you. Fine, ma'am. Great. Welcome on board, Karthik, and all of you. Uh, to all the amazing new kids who have joined enrolled. We are starting with the psychology Let's Crack optionals batches. Every detail is given on my profile. Go ahead and check it out. And if you have not enrolled it, please do it because we are starting from the first chapter of psychology right from the variations till the end. So if you are giving the exams this semester, which is fair enough, if you're giving it in the coming 2022, it's going to be a blessing for you because we are going to cover the entire chapters right from the beginning. Okay, now you can see it on your screen. Class 11th, the start date is 10th of May, that is on Monday. We commence 11th standard. 7 p.m. is psychology class from my end. You can see some more subjects which are given to you in optional, that's home science, informatic practices, physical education, Hindi, entrepreneurship. These are some fabulous batches which are coming up. Also for class 12th, yes, this is a 4th month batch and this is commencing on the 10th of May. So do not delay. Go join the wagon and get all the updates of the same which you get in on the LinkedIn and Telegram account. Great, great, great. Okay, so Plus Platform gives you a plethora of solution where you can ace your final examination. You can do it the right way. You can learn from the top educator sitting right from your home during such unprecedented times. You know how difficult it is for people not to, able to pursue or get the right guidance. I think people are blessed who are getting amazing guidance for such expert people who are fantastic mentors. We give you the study material. Okay, every fourth session is a doubt clearing session on Plus Platform. Hi Aryan, welcome to the class. How you doing, beta? Okay, so you get ample amount of batch courses, which is of course very fantastic for you guys. Remember, you can download the app and you can get the Plus subscription. You can use my referral code Urmi Life. Okay, and you can straight away get a 10% discount on class 11th or 12th plus or the iconic subscription. Now, what is an iconic subscription? There are some people who are not very comfortable in group studies or there are some slow learners. So you basically get all the benefits of the Unacademy subscription. But the only thing here is you will have a one-on-one mentorship. You will have an educator who will teach you everything on a one-on-one basis. Very good, ma'am. Fantastic. So good to hear. Whenever people are like, okay, ma'am, we are doing great and in good health, that's a blessing. I hope you are good, and I hope that your family is also good and everybody is taking adequate care of themselves. The times are tough. People are expecting another wave, which is kind of scary. So don't step out, be home, be safe as much as you can. Be home, that will be great for you. Okay, moving ahead. Also, the iconic subscription have different pricing, so move and check the pricings, and you can also use my referral code Urmi Life for the same. You get a straight 10% discount. The Unacademy Humanities family is a fabulous family, and you know all the teachers almost, starting from Nikki ma'am to Anita ma'am to Urmi ma'am to, of course, Ajay sir, everybody. You just name it, and we have Anjali ma'am. You have everybody. You have Shubda ma'am, uh, fabulous teachers, Shivra ma'am, everybody. Okay, so just move ahead and check all of them, and it will help you forward. And follow the Unacademy channel. Every topic from pol science to geography to history to sociology to English. We have top educators for humanities who are preparing you for your examinations and for your boards, and it will help you ace your final examinations. Okay, remember to use their discounted rates because that is going to be helpful to you. Now, moving back to our challenges in terms of the topic today, okay, the meeting life challenges part, which I would want you guys to uh, have a look at. When we speak about the natures and types of the stress, we often realize that stresses or the kind of stress we all go through are basically based on the situations of our life. Okay. Now, when I say about situation, please remember it can be about a life challenge, it can be about uh, a society which is putting you to stress, or situations which really play an important role. Okay. Now you can match this up with the kind of stress is just like electricity. If it is more, it gives you current, and if it is controlled in the right way, then the current can be avoided. Similarly, it's your stress. So circumstances which you see in your life gives you a major, you know, phenomena of stress, anxiety. Sometimes it gives you a motivation of doing certain things, which is also called as a good stress. Uh, we define it as eustress. I'm going to tell you about it. But when it is not treated properly, or when it is not looked at, on proper grounds, it can be very fatal, and it can create a lot of damage to your personal life, professional sphere, and maybe your family would also feel a lot because of it. you know it can be very much destructive. When we say that, always remember, this destruction can happen from the time you think it is stress and it is not treated properly. And that's very, very important, guys. Okay, good stress and bad stress, there are two different things. There are two different types of stress which we are discussing. Okay, distress and eustress. Very good, Aryan. Fabulous. Yes. So there are two different stress and the types which we are discussing right now. Now, eustress is the term to describe the level of stress which is good for you. Now, for example, okay, I don't have anything to wear. What should I wear for the party? Can somebody help me? I'm not understanding. What do I do? Somebody please help me. There are some people who would want to ask or seek permission in terms of, somebody help me in terms of a dress. I'm very much scared. It is not going to harm you. It's just a normal stress. It's eustress. Okay. Whereas distress, somewhere or the other, causes your wear and tear of the body. Now, wear and tear of your body, of course, is a worrisome case. Why worrisome? Because it is affecting your mind, it is affecting your body. Uh, Negative attitude, yes, it gives you a very negative attitude, or you can say approach. Okay, that you think that, okay, this is not going to work out, it's not going to happen. That is worse when we speak about negative attitude. So, eustress, however, has the potential of turning into de-stress. Please remember, a good stress can be turned into a bad stress if not treated properly. And it is very important that you understand that how it disturbs the entire equilibrium and exceeds the person's ability to cope. Is this clear till here? Any questions, guys? Yes, ma'am, clear. Okay, Muskan, fabulous. Now, when we move ahead from the two types of stress, that's eustress and de-stress, that also reaches you to the nature of stress. Okay, what do you mean by the nature of stress? Please remember, the word has its origin. Hi, Shrestha. Welcome, beta. The word has this origin from the Latin word, the Latin word, which also means the aspects of tightening some things. Okay, to tighten something, which is, causing a lot of chaos somewhere in your mind. So stress can be explained with different terms of characteristics, okay, which can be somewhere disruptive, somewhere helpful, somewhere causing a lot of stress to you. And there are different kind of responses. People do not understand stress is caused because of different types of responses of the situation. Some people go through a lot of hurdles and turbulences in their life, and that can cause a lot of stress. It is not mandatory that everybody will have the same amount of stress in their life. Some can have financial stress, some can have social stress, someone can have an exam stress. Okay, the detailing of these characteristics depends on the people, and that becomes from person to person in term. Yes, a stimuli is very important, because see, when you're speaking about the environment where an individual is surviving, it completely depends on how the situation is that the individual is reacting. Okay, and that's very very important. Hi Gurpreet, I'm doing good. Gurpreet, welcome to the class, beta. How are you? Haha, hello friends. Okay, now when we speak about the stimuli, when we speak about the uh, concept, that how it creates chaos, how it disrupts, how it brings hurdles, barriers. Stressors are events that cause our body and give stress. See, when we are stressed, no, usually these pains, the neck pains, we have headache, we have body pain, we have fatigue. Okay, now fatigue is one very important term, where you are tired, you really don't know what to be done and why these things are happening. It's all because of stress, guys. It can be any sort of stress, but if it's good stress, it will not trouble you. If it's a bad stress, it will really create a lot of chaos. And why it will create a lot of chaos is because nothing is in your hand. You're not able to probably understand what is happening in your personality, or what is happening in your body. Or when you're normal stress can be created in terms of travel also. When you're traveling, you're tired, your body is giving up, certainly it's a stress, where the stress factor is all about the tiredness which you're having, in terms of from moving from one place to another place. And it is important, right guys? Any questions still here when we speaking about the stress factor? All good. Okay. Now, not just this, burnout is correct. Yes, RNC and burnout. No, it's the right way of putting it. That some people have a lot of burnout, and that is also one reason of fatal stress. Where they are not treating it properly, and then they do not know what to be done. So I think this travel thing is just a major aspect of causing a lot of stress and forcefully doing things. Okay, now even of course noise and crowding. When you're very unsure of a place where it is fully crowded, you're not able to come out of it. It's just making you crazy. This kind of stress actually externally creates a lot of strain. Strain is when there's important, there's a lot of pressure on something, and it is just being deriving you to be stressed. Now, if you actually ask me what is the right meaning of strain, strain can be one's body, okay, where something is very unusually making an effort. It's like you're doing certain things even when you don't want to, or even when you're not able to. Okay, so either if you don't want to, or you're not able to, that's a basic strain. Okay, now stress can be very much associated, okay, with both the causes of something which is also causing a lot of confusion. Okay, I think confusion is one arena where people really don't know what to be done. They are unsure of certain things, and that can be the place where the concept of stress can create a lot of confusion, you know which is being said by Hans Sale, who has been called the father of modern stress research. He basically defined stress as the non-specific response of the body to any demand. Of course, the body doesn't know what is being expected out of, because the body is drained. The body is emotionally or mentally drained. So that is regardless of the cause of the threat, individual will respond with the same physiological pattern of reactions. Has it ever happened with you guys that you are stressed and your anger has come out on someone else, for example, your mother? That you're stressed about something, she's constantly asking you to eat, and you suddenly get angry and you say something, and you say, shit, I did not know I'm telling this thing to my mom. And then your mother, like, it's okay, no problem. And you realize it is all your frustration that just came out on your mother. Does that happen? Yes or no? It happens because your body gives up. You're fatigued, you're tired. Like Aryan also quoted, it's a burnout. It's such a mix of every single thing. Hi Nitya, good afternoon, welcome. And stress can be one of the most important factor which can do a lot of damage to you emotionally, because it's very challenging. You really don't know what to be done. This emotionally, it is. I should have not said that. Yes, it makes you say that. Okay, I should have not said it. So Nitya, madam, how come in psychology class today? Welcome. ऐसे ही यूट्यूब खोली थी मैं तो वेरी गुड. So yeah, so there are different things which people try to do to come out of stress or to come out of a pattern which is very stressful. Okay, and to come out of it, then there are some sort of therapies which people do not try to reach out. They feel being stressed is a very cool thing, which is not. I think stress is something which needs to be treated well and needs to be uh, very emotion centric, where people need to help you come out of this struggle. you know that is very, very important. Now, different stressors may produce somewhat different patterns of stress reaction. Okay, and have different individuals may have different characteristics, modes of response. Every single individual reacts in different way. Every single individual stress handles the things in different way. Now you may recall a case of a opening batsman. This is, they were given in your textbook also. The batsman has a lot of pressure, performance anxiety, where he's not sure how will the team perform, how will I perform. Based on my performance, the entire rest of the thing is uh, you know uh, going to be placed or based. So these kind of sports pressure also comes. There are people who form these kind of pressure, performance anxiety. Now the perception of stress is dependent upon individuals' cognitive appraisal of events and the resources available to deal with them. Of course, it is being propounded at the cognitive theory by Lazarus and his colleagues. Okay, facing the first ball. Fabulous answer, Aryan. Very good, Aryan. What an amazing answer. Good job. Absolutely. Facing the first ball. Clear? Do we move ahead? Clear till here, guys? Whether I'll win or lose. Yes, that's correct, Shrestha. Aryan says, yes, ma'am. I might have just got it a little late, guys. So sorry. Okay. Now, this stress process, which is based on the cognitive theory, was propounded by Lazarus and his colleagues. Please remember the name Lazarus. Now, why I'm asking you to remember the names, that might just come for MCQs. Okay. And class 12, any which ways, NCRT is very much fond of the names. Okay. Who's the father of modern psychology? Who's the father of psychology? What is the model which Sigmund Freud discussed or decided? All these things. Okay. Next one. What is the psychological meaning of stress, guys? It's about the concept of mental health. Okay. It is about the concept or temperament. Okay. Please remember, it is about different people, different life, different tempers, different ego. And that really plays a very important role because it's as expected as your personality is. And it is also important as the nature defines it. Clear? So please remember, stress experience will be determined by the resources of the person, such as money, social skills, coping styles, support networks, etc. And these factors will determine the appraisal of a given stressful situation. Okay, exactly, mental pressure. It's a cognition chaos. I feel it's a chaos because then you're just clueless what is going on in your mind, in your brain. It's a huge havoc, and that's really very very important. That's very very important. Okay, any questions still here, guys? No, ma'am, continue. Does stress leads to mistakes, ma'am? Yes, it does, Aryan. Stress leads to major mistakes because when you are stressed, you are not in the right set of mind and framework, beta. You're not in the right framework of your mind. So not framework, not right frame, not situation. So you tend to make mistakes because you're not sure of what you're doing. For example, uh, suddenly a situation comes and you don't know what to be done, and for example, the camera is on, somebody comes from the back, you want to avoid it, you put the laptop cover down, but the camera is still on. So you got stressed, you got confused, you got scared, and you tried to do something. Stress will always make you shiver and do certain things because you're not in the right framework of your mind, and your mind has to be balanced with your heart. you know that's how everything becomes normal. But here the situation is, it is of course about the abnormalities. People tend to make mistakes. Exam stress, right? Exam stress, that's the reason we are speaking about the factors determine the appraisal of a given stressful situation. Appraisals are different, and hence you can make mistakes when stressed. Clear, Aryan? Is it clear, beta? Okay. Next is when you speak about the signs and symptoms of stress. What is it? The way we respond to stress varies depending upon our personality. Okay? Upon our personality. So please remember, early upbringing and life experiences. All the kids, sometimes we say that the parents must not scream in front of the children. It might have a negative impact on their mindset. They might be scared, they might be worried. बच्चों के सामने चिल्लाना नहीं चाहिए. We keep hearing about all these things, guys. Have you ever heard of it? Because early experiences can really be chaotic, you know and sometimes the kids try to cover it and they conquer it in your mind. They're like, okay, I have seen it. Have you seen some advertisements were made? Okay, exactly, we learned from them. So the kids, what they did, they saw an advertise they have made an advertisement in which the kids are saying we want to get married. So the little one is telling to the other one, okay, what will you yeah, we also want to get married. So the parents are asking, acha ab kya karoge aap fir shadi karke. So that suddenly the kids are telling, मैं मम्मी को ये मैं अपने वाइफ को बहुत मारूंगा, ऑफिस से आऊंगा और रोज मारूंगा. Suddenly the parents were scared. Why did they get scared? Because they realized that the kids learn from what they watch. And the other couple who was present in that family realized that, okay, something is wrong between these people, that they are emotionally drained, they hit each other. That means there is violence. And the kids proved it, that they want to do something because they are learning and they're seeing the same thing. So that's the reason we keep saying that the early experiences or the early years are very important in terms of picking up certain things. Clear? Hence, so the warning signs may vary in terms of stress. Now, when we are speaking about a pattern of stress, everybody will have a different sign. Some people have headache, some people are not able to focus in their life, some people are doing things which are wrong. Okay, some people are overexcited, some people have lost their enthusiasm towards life, their vision has gone down, etc. And this can be the different ways of enthusiasm or different ways or types or symptoms which can be seen from people to people, which might differ from one person to another person. Okay, now the symptoms of stress can be anything physical, it can be emotional. Okay, it can be physical, it can be emotional, it can be anything, it can be behavioral. Depends on person to person. Again, I'm telling you, it depends on person to person. Some people feel tired when they are stressed. Some people are excited when they are stressed. As simple as that, guys. And why is it so? Can you tell me why is it so? Anybody? Physiological, yes. Absolutely. Correct, Aryan. Others, try answering, guys. Very beautiful answers you guys are giving. Good. Anybody, please answer. फिजियोलॉजिकल के अलावा और क्या क्या बोल सकते हो? व्हाट काइंड ऑफ स्ट्रेस कैन पीपल हैव? आई टोल्ड यू इमोशनल कैन बी वन एग्जांपल. फिजिकल, okay. Behavioral, they start behaving in a different way. They start showing a pattern of their behavior, that okay, no, I'm now I don't want to talk now, I'm not in my right senses. So these can be different ways. Please remember, now a stress, if it is unresolved, might have serious implications. A stress, if unresolved, might have serious implications. Okay, I hope it's clear till here. No questions, no doubts till here, guys. Do we move ahead? Aryan, probably you can just give me a thumbs up if we can move ahead. Anyone? Okay. All right. So Aryan says yes. Shefalika. Hi, Shefalika. Beautiful name. Welcome to the class, beta. Now, different types of stress. Like I told you, one can be physical, second can be environmental, psychological, then it can be social. Okay. Types. When we say types, now different types can be environmental. Suppose you want to do certain things and suddenly it starts raining. It's a major environmental scale, stress. You can't really do about anything about it. It can be environmental. Sometimes if you're doing something and the nature of the stress is social, okay, you might feel that there's a performance pressure where you have to stand in front of the teachers and answer certain things. That can very much be an important pressure, which can be amongst the people where you're confused that you don't know how to react. Physical stress can be when you have your body fatigued. Okay, fatigue as in you're tired, you're exhausted, you have been coming from one place to another, you have been traveling, you are doing some sort of exercise. That can also be one of the major physical stresses, and it can be any sort of stressors which can create a lot of pressure on your body, mind and soul. Okay, now when we speak about the first one, which is a physical stress, okay, this demands a lot things of your body. Like I told you, it can be traveling, it can be moving from one place to another, it can just cause a lot of trouble to your body. It can be pollution as well, noise, crowding, all these things can be a part of the physical and environmental stress. Where you also speak about environmental stress can be also about, for example, right now the pandemic can be one of the situation of an environmental stress. Everything is happening around, entire community is just gone to drain, we don't know what to be done. Disasters, earthquakes, okay, we come across that somewhere or the other in the TV channel something or the other is happening to people. So these all can be major aspects and points of stressors which really play an important role. Then comes physiological stresses. Now what do you mean by physiological stress? Aryan, you I think have spoken about physiological stress, so what do you understand by physiological stress, beta? What do you understand by physiological stress? Anybody? Do we move ahead? Aaron, if you tell me what is physiological stress, give me an example of physiological stress, beta. Do I move ahead, Aryan? Shafalika, should I move ahead, guys? If you're clear till here, then we move ahead. Okay, any which ways. Okay. Fear, frustration, sadness. Yes. Fantastic. Very well answered, Shafalika. Very, very beautifully answered. Very good. Fear, frustration, sadness can be one of them. And somewhere or the other, it is creating a lot of anxiety over people. They are facing a lot, and physiological can be definitely one of them. Good job. But remember, these have different symptoms, right? And these symptoms can, if identified, can be corrected. If not, it goes for a toss. Next one, frustration, when it is blocking the motives of something that someone wants to do and it is not, letting you do the desired goal. Can you give me an example of frustration? Why and how do you feel? When do you feel frustrated? Tell me. When our work is not done, okay? When your work is not done, that's a good point. It makes you feel frustrated. Now you tell me, Aaron, if you're frustrated, do you think something which is wrong? Yes or no? When you feel frustrated, do you think something that is wrong? Yes or no? If you can trying to put a child in the bed but he refuses, then you can feel frustrated. This child example is so relatable, Shefali, Shefalika. I think I would relate this. and all the mothers along with me would do. It's a major frustration when the kids are not off to the bed and the parents feel helpless of not being able to do anything. Very beautiful example. I think it should clap and pat on your back for this. Yes, Aryan says yes, ma'am. So, Aryan, now your question's answer is very sorted and clear, that if you are stressed and if you tend to make mistakes beta, because you are not in the right amount of your senses, and you can have certain things which just doesn't come your way, and you might just react in different ways. Okay, next, let's move ahead now. Okay, next is conflicts. Now this is when you have differences. It can be difference of opinions, it can be different of your thought process, it can be anything, your socio-economic, political, anything. It can be about the values which people have in terms of conflicts. When people speak about incompatible needs or motives, that you want to take up dance, or you're not sure of dance, you want to study mathematics, so you are confused between both the things, so your mind itself is in a lot of conflict, where you're not sure, so you're unsure about certain things, and that can really cause a lot of conflict in your mind. And hence these might be a conflict of values when you're pressurized to take some action, okay, that may be against the values which is held by you. That is one very important point. Okay, next is internal pressures. Now what do you mean by or understand by internal pressures, guys? Can someone tell me what is the meaning of internal pressures? Come on, you give me an answer. What do you mean by an internal pressure? Anybody? What do you mean by an internal pressure? Come on, it's simple. You can see the screen also. Try it out. When you have self expectations, okay, and somewhere or the other, when you are not able to fulfill the self expectations, it can create a lot of mental chaos. And when you really don't know what to be done, when you don't know how to come out of it, and that can be one of the internal pressures. Now achieving the similar thing which is important for your own understanding really plays a very important role. Sometimes it's unrealistic, high standards which are being set, or your goals which needs to be achieved, or your desires or your aims or your career, okay, which you're not sure of, okay, your aims. All these things are major important points where you're sure to do something but it is not happening, you're struggling. This actually interconnects and also leads you to social pressure. This might be maybe people who have bought a lot of social pressure, can be your peers or friends, a group of friends, a circle where they are worried about certain things. Okay, so now this may be the people who have brought about from people who make you excessive demands on us. Sometimes your family can be a major part of it. That, oh, you were supposed to score 90, you just scored 84. It can have interpersonal differences and difficulties in terms of a personality clash of sort. Okay, now what do you mean by a personality clash of sort here? People who make excessive demands from you, where you're not able to fulfill them. Okay, so somewhere or the other it creates a lot of chaos, it creates a lot of difficulty, and you can't come over, you can't just deal or handle with the same, and that can create a lot of issues. So the handling here becomes very tough, that you're not able to do it, and it can create a lot of social pressure. His son has got this many marks, why did you get less? Her daughter has got this much of marks, why you couldn't get it? A family pressure. It can social pressure doesn't just mean it has to be from the people outside, it can be family as well. It can be very much a close composition of internal as well as social pressure. Okay, I hope it's clear till here. Just give me a thumbs up if it's clear, and then we move ahead. Aryan, um, Cephalika, others, everyone, just give me a hands, thumbs up, and then we move ahead. Okay, Cephalika has given me the thumbs up. That means it's clear till here. Now let's move ahead. Next is social stress. Here comes another aspect where things are very different. You know, it might create a lot of hurdle. It might be trouble with your neighbors, illness going on around society, trouble, huge, huge, burden on your shoulders when you're unsure, when you don't know what to be done. Sometimes people have this habit of social stress is going out with people. I don't want to make friends. I want to be home. I want to stay alone. But people have requested me to come. Social stress. When you're going around, when you don't know what to be done. Sometimes most of the introverts face this. And why? Because they don't like being social. They don't like a life like this. As simple as that. They want to be alone. They want to be, you know, aloof from all these things. It can create a lot of social stress. Now, sources of stress can be the ways how it can reach to you, a wide range of stressors, you know. Now, this is very important because these are major stressful life events. Somebody's death can cause a lot of, uh, uh, you know, stress in your life. Death, an accident, anything which creates a lot of trauma when you don't know what to be done. And it is creating a big trauma to your mind. Is it clear till here? Any questions or any doubts? Please feel free. And then we move to the life challenges. Life challenges can be both big and small. It can be sudden, it can be gradual, it can be anything since the time when we are born, right from the birth. Anything. Loss of a death of a family member, loss of a relationship, loss of a parent, okay, breakup from a long term relationship. Suddenly you get through a breakup and you don't know what to be done. Anything. These can be life events or changes. Clear? All right then. So basically now we would be um, stopping here as it's the end of the class. But there are certain things which, of course, I would like to bring to your notice before we move ahead. There are some more batches which are commenced from the 3rd of May. Move ahead and check out the batches for class 12th. Okay, and these are some fantastic batches. You can see the class 12 batch is Napoleon batch, commenced on the 3rd of May, and 9 months. Okay, is the batch course from geography to political science to economics, English, history. Then we have some more for class 11th standard. Hi Suyash, how are you doing? Why so late, beta? Hope you're doing good. Okay, so these are the final exams. Let's crack 11th standard. Okay, we also would be having most of the batches which are ongoing in terms of the Unacademy's scholarship. IPL of course stands cancelled because of the major discussion and the major loophole because of the pandemic. So yes, so these are some amazing batches for science as well. Bye, Cephalika. Thanks for joining and watching. Take care of yourself. God bless and stay safe. So yeah, these are the science batches. There are some for commerce. Have a great look at it. Aryan, take care. Thank you so much for watching. Lots and lots of love, guys. Stay safe and yeah, all the new batches are available as well. But remember, whenever you come on Plus, you can use my referral code and get a straight 10% discount. So stay safe, guys. God bless you. May God bless your families. Don't step out unless required. Mask yourself and let's crack it with Unacademy. But please make sure we can only crack it if we make it. So to make it, be home, be safe, and lots of love. And thank you so much for watching one more time. Be stress free and keep cracking. Bye bye, guys. Take care. Have a great day.